Wow, czyżby się ogarnęło? Aż nie chce się wierzyć, że się ogarnęło. Czyżby? Czy ja blender? Siemano wszystkim. No, chyba się ogarnęło. Chyba na to wychodzi. Czego ty toż? Dobra. To kontynuujemy zabawę. Zobaczymy, co tam doktorek powie o tej straży.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Urła, sąsiad. Siema, jak wampir, nudno jest czy nie, ziomeczku? No, spoko jest, ci powiem, spoko. O jeny, siema Zalus, siema wszystkim. No, mam nadzieję, że już nie będzie problemu.
Lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Do doków mógł się udać. No proszę, wracamy do doków. A co z tym moim kwiatkiem? Czy ja mogę go podlać?
The flower's dying. It needs
Nie.
water.
Co za bred, nie mogę kwiata podlać. Days Gone zapowiedzieli premiera. Ale dzisiaj premiera? Ta gra na PC, na PC. Co tu mamy w ogóle? Wściekłość, otchłań, krwawy kocioł. A może jakąś nową umiejętność sobie damy, co? Od krwawienia, od obrażeń, od cienia. Ile to wymaga? 1000. Dobra. Stan zdrowia. Mogę jeszcze więcej HP sobie dać. A w sumie niech będzie. Potwierdź. Kurde, ale póki co no nie jest źle z naszym bohaterem. Kolejnej nocy. Uleczyłem tego gościa. Czemu jest... O, jest 100% odkażony teren. Ceny ceremonii sklepowe tylnicy mogły ulec zmianie. Wszyscy są zdrowi. Doktor z Fansa w ogóle daje 6000 expa, jakbym go wszamał. Stan krytyczny, no tu wszyscy chorzy. Na szczęście chociaż jedną strefę trzymam stabilnie. A tutaj w ogóle nie znam. Poziom hipnotyzmu drugi. Co na kermirze? Nic. Co ma być na kermirze? Coś to sobie graj na kermirze. Ja sobie tam gram w wolnym czasie. Czasami. Przekonaj Xian, by wróciła do Whitechapel. Xiao Shun. Gdzie jest Xiao Shun? Dostępny nowy dialog z Lady Ashbury. A to cały czas tutaj jest. Co za typiara w ogóle? I do doków muszę wrócić. Trailer mega, ziomeczku. No zobaczymy jak będzie. A Flow pewnie w grudniu. No zobaczymy, no teraz będą te.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman.
Zjemy razem?
Would you care to partake in this meal with me?
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? A hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Siema gameplay. Gamesplay. Groszy się wymieni, będzie na grę, ta.
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
22 luty.
What do you know of Ascalon?
What more can you...
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Ten wielki bydlak, co go
Have
widzieliśmy.
you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Tyle gier na premiery. Na ziomeczku trzeba będzie zdecydować, nie? W co by tu pograć? Dobra. O, to z Lordy. To może tą damę w opałach by wypadało ogarnąć. Jeszcze jest zadanie poboczne. A ksiądz jest zmęczony. Idziemy do doków misję robić. Wampira ostatecznie odpuszczasz, mówisz? Nie wiem, no ja tam się fajnie bawię. Nie narzekam. Zobaczymy, jak będzie dalej. Wow! Zobaczmy nową umiejętność. Wow. Jaka moc. Ta zmiana broni była naprawdę dobrym pomysłem. Jakby tu iść teraz? Bym musiał tutaj brzegiem pójść. Do mostu. Tędy przejdę dalej? Chyba tak. Pomału, pomału. Ale go na pyrkę, myk! Oh shit. Nie, 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 unik! Dobra. Jeszcze raz, leczenie, halo, nie mogę. Jeszcze dalej. Tylko tam chyba nie wejdę. No dobra, pójdziemy dalej tędy. Wow! Dawaj. Na jakim przycisku się skrada Melit? Na Q. Trzymasz Q i wtedy on idzie powoli, wiesz? Też tego nie ogarniałem, zobaczyłem w sterowaniu. Na Q idzie powoli i oni nas nie wykrywają. Do Falena mam się odezwać po live'ie, okej. Okej, długi nóż, drogi elegancki nóż.
This must be Clay Cox's knife.
Co pewnie mam oddać nóż. Oddaj nóż jego właścicielowi, ta.
No wonder he wants it back.
To też już widzieliśmy. Oczywiście naprawdę, no, też można się pobawić w eksploracji i dużo rzeczy można znaleźć. Ciekawe. Dobra, tutaj do mostu i przez most. Nie, tylko tu. Dawaj go. dawaj go, dawaj go, dawaj go. O. Uhuhu. Znowu chyba na mapie zaznaczyłem sobie, no właśnie, znacznik. Rozcieńczona odżywcza krew.
It's an leech! Kill it! Leech spider! Watch out! Take a breath of this! No! Filthy piece of shit!
Ach. Zablokowano drzwi. Doki.
For now, everything seems under control, more or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden.
Dwie nieznane osoby.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed.
Who are
As
the
I'm looking for Mr. Sean
the
Hampton.
sad saint?
Yes, he was.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for...
Jak tam Krzysiaku? No ci powiem Krzysiaku, no te niektóre dialogi to fajne, takie zapychajki nudne. Gierkę tak to spoko jest.
You're quite...
A ty jak tam? Dałeś szansę i co tam dalej było? Działo się jakaś akcja? Bla bla bla. Bla bla bla. Wskazówki. Nowe śledztwo.
Can I see...
As long as you have...
Co ona tu sprzedaje? Badziewia. Dobra, wróć. Dayson. Sabrina.
These murders are the
Not a
work
drop of blood left in his body. This is the work
Vampyr.
of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures.
Łowca wampirów. A stoi
A
przed tobą wampir.
hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back
Lol.
and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Plany na piątek. Zobaczymy. Zobeczku, zobaczymy.
Murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Jaka bajera w ogóle ten gościu.
Good evening, sir.
And what...
My...
Mr... I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there... they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who...
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watson.
I could...
All I will... Of course... That...
What?
Did you...
It's...
But it's my... I... It's...
Have you ever... Can... Are you up?
If you...
Goodbye.
Rozwalasz, mówisz, dzielnicę. A powiedz mi, jak to wygląda? Ja mogę ich normalnie zeżreć? Jakbym zeżarł tego Swansea głównego, w ogóle idzie go zeżreć? Czy tylko tych bobów można pożerać? Bo ja póki co to wszystkich uzdrowiłem i tak w sumie trzymam ich, bo trzymam, ale w expa by się przydało za nich. Bo za mały level, żeby tam coś robić. W sumie to tutaj bym mógł ich pozżerać, tych. Bo tutaj mi ta główna Dorothy Crane zginęła. A reszta jest chora. Musiał się do Whitechapel przyjść ich pozjadać. No teraz szukaj tego gościa. Z 3 osób zamiast ze wszystkich. O panie, to ja muszę chyba ich pozjadać. No bo de facto oni mają jakieś tam zadania, nie? I te zadania się też robi i oni tam też jakby chyba tego ekspadają. Można kilka naraz włączyć? Nie, nie mogę, szkoda. Co znaczy stale mi się włącza?
Good evening.
Good evening.
You remember?
Cool.
Thank you.
I'm
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton.
I heard the sad saint was recovering up.
The important thing...
Why not try his night?
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse. North.
Please.
Oh, I don't...
Goodbye.
Wrócił do swojej trzutki. Tylko poziom tego hipnotyzmu tam, czyli jak to się to tam nazywa, mam słaby. Ciekawe, czy bym... No, drugi poziom tego mam. Tylko pytanie, czy ja bym mógł... Nie no, niektórych mogę. Niektórych mogę zahipnotyzować niby. No i w ogóle się podbija ten poziom. Aha, idzie równolegle z fabułą. Wybory są izoloryczne. Aha, czyli można ich normalnie zajebać po sprawie w sumie, expa. Zdobyć, okej. To tych, których mogę z tym poziomem, to będę zjadał i tyle. What the fuck? Co to było? What the... Nie! Co to kurwa jest za bestia?
Seems like the guard of Pre-One is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Stop it, leech! Fuck! It's fire! Back in the... Die, vermin!
Dobra, no.
Watch it! It's a killer!
Pistolca co po 600 bije, łopanie.
The
W
wounds
ogóle
on
te
this
zadania
corpse
z
are
nim są
deep.
jakieś takie
The
kijowe.
result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's
Siema
doing,
Horyzont, siema
he's
Martin.
become a murderous beast.
Nie wiem, no nie lubią chyba tej gry ludzie. Serio, ja muszę tak naokoło iść, nie przejdę tamtędy?
Look lively! It's on to us! A leech! A leech! We have to stop it!
Co za bobę? Czemu zaś te znaczniki się zaznaczają same? No come on! W końcu trochę walki.
It's locked, all right. Good evening.
A fan.
And what?
You want?
I'm.
Mr. Hampton must.
He was. Is. What?
It's. Miss. No. Well.
Goodbye.
No dobra, gdzie ten cwaniak jest? Hello.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Jak on w ogóle wygląda, ten...
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I have to see for myself. But your sense of purpose and calm gives me some relief.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
No proszę. O panie, znowu gdzieś tam kurna, na jakieś zadupie mam iść. Na jaką samicę Horizon? What? Co mnie ty? Ale frajerzy. No to nie dał żadnego dropu nikt? Dobra, jest drop.
Get them weapons ready! We found one! Fear no evil! We do the Lord's work!
Nie pozwolę ci. No nie. Tylko oni 20 levele prawie mają. Ja taki bob jestem. Nie, muszę pozjadać tych ludzi, pierdziele. A chyba też postać nawet się zmienia, jak zjada ludzi.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
Nie wierzę po prostu w tą grę, nie? 16 levela mają goście. Zdecydowanie trzeba zrobić rzeź niewiniątek.
Look lively! It's on to us! Over there! There's one of them vermin! It's one of them! Remember your I order Roll back to the hell that spawned you!
Dawaj do kanałów, idziemy, pierdzielę i walkę z nimi. Ale jak tylko o tematyce gotykowej? Przecież w innej gry też gram, Piotr, nie gadaj. Gdzie są ludzie, kurczę? Nie ma, no. Tylko gotyka oglądali. Teraz już nie zwracam uwagi, gram też w inne gry. Myk.
That doesn't work.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Żyje, spokojnie, siema Michał, siema Oli. Cóż to bez kamerki, żeby nie psuć tej imersji gierki, jest klimacik fajny, więc bez kamerki. Aha. I zniknął, no to fajnie. To szczerze na końcu się spotkamy. Na własne ryzyko. Dawaj szczura. O, dostałem tego, achievementa, deratyzacja. Deratyzacja. Tak, proces dokończę. Bez kamerki niewygodnie się ogląda, mówisz, Głupio mi tu kamerkę dodać. Oczywiście moim zdaniem. O kurde, znowu on.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity.
What the fuck? Będę z nim się bił?
So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
What the fuck?
Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name. Found your death in Infernal Branch, the hand that crushes all. I shall tear thee apart and spill my blood to the pit. Foolish Ekon. Dare challenge the fate of Ascalon?
Gdzie on zniknął? No nie! Jak on zeskoczył? Nie ma tej presji, że trzeba pić krew. Mówisz jeden. Kurde.
To respect the laws of Ascalon. I am Fergal Banshee, the hand that crushes all.
No come on, to już jest popierdolone.
Once you vanished, I'll slaughter these skulls while singing your name! Challenged, and thine shall be a fair skull to adore! I shall tear thee apart and spill thy blood to the pissing wells! Return to your apothecary and needles. I shall crush you.
Jeszcze mniej damage zadał. O. Ja pierdzielę. Pokonaj bestię achievement. A czyż jak to nie koniec raczej. Coś czuję, że powróci. No tam nic nie ma raczej.
At least one skull escaped Virgil's wrath. How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Everywhere, blood. Kurde.
Safe we are. Still.
Bridget.
Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he...
If you must know.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But
So was it you that Sean Hampton...
Perhaps. The sad saint was always cut.
The Guard of Prewan is hunting him.
The scars have always been hunted by humans and...
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No.
Harriet is not alive, but you can speak to her. I must warn you, she is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
No, proszę bardzo. 15 osób z Teksasu do Saturasie? Nie wiem, widzisz, no. Nie ma gotułka, to nie ma, kurde, widzów. W sumie może odpalimy kamerkę. Niech będzie sobie jakaś tam mała kamerka. Tak czy się chyba za wiele nie będę zasłaniał. Tylko będzie bez rewelacji, bo wiadomo, green screen teraz to tak słabo. Gdzie ona jest w ogóle? Gotułka. Yes, Yana.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well,
Whoa.
then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean
Co ta
Hampton.
kobieta?
Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Bastard.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Dobra.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us.
What manner of creature is Harriet?
I really don't know. I'm not even certain.
What is a skull, in fact?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency.
The vampire's sweet blood.
I thank you for your time, madam.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Egon.
Czy poznaliśmy chyba kolejną tą miejscówkę, czy nie? Nie, tu jest jeszcze inna jakaś tam. Ciekawe, do jakiej tej oni się zaliczają w ogóle. Gałęzi, do jakiej się zaliczają w ogóle. Dobra. Znowu znacznik mi się postawił. Czekajcie, jest tu jakieś wyjście szybsze stąd. Z tych kanałów. Chyba jest wyjście. Chyba jest wyjście. Jaki głos, pan kanapkę, co ty tu? Już zaraz, Mikuś, zaraz. Tak?
It's locked, all right.
Dostaję po dupie, ale nie jest takie złe, no.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
Co?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed, one and all, and he's determined to save us.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I will strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale. The good ghoul feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May his soul rest in peace.
A night will come, and you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely. A friend will die, never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! Ah! Ah!
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Dobra, moi drodzy, ja będę na razie uciekał już. Bo trzeba z piesałem do lasu. Dawno nie był. Krypty dopiero później będziesz mógł ogarnąć. Także póki co to tyle, moi drodzy. Będę później prawdopodobnie. Także zapraszam jeszcze później na Vampyra. Poza tym miałem wcześniej jakieś problemy, więc te live'y będą troszkę krótkie, ale dobra. Później jeszcze jak coś pogramy pewnie. Zobaczymy. Jak coś to trzymajcie się do kolejnego live'a.